You ever have that moment where you treat a woman with all the love and respect in the world and somehow she pulls away? Like, the more you gave, the less she seemed to care? Man, I've been there. We're taught, be kind, be generous, be attentive. So you try to be her hero, her safe space, her everything. But instead of appreciation, you get silence. Meanwhile, the guy who barely lifts a finger, she's obsessed with him. Now let's be clear, this isn't about being a jerk, it's about understanding how emotional value works. It's about energy, balance, and the way attraction flows. Because sometimes, the more you chase, the faster she runs. So today, I want to break down some hard truths that most men never hear. Real talk, no fluff, just game-changing shifts that will flip your entire dating experience. Let's get into it. Point 1. When you try too hard, you break the tension. Bro, let me tell you something I wish someone told me years ago. You ever meet a woman you're really into and you start doing everything right? Texting her back fast, complimenting her, always being available. You're thinking, man, I'm showing her I care. But here's what no one tells you. That kills the tension. It's like trying to light a fire but dumping water on it at the same time. Attraction needs a little space to breathe. It needs that edge, that feeling of, I like this guy, but I can't quite figure him out yet. When you're too eager, too predictable, too present, there's no mystery, no curiosity. She already knows the ending to the story, and we're only on chapter 2. But when you're chill, when you're focused on your life and you're not in her inbox 24/7, that's when she starts thinking, why isn't he chasing me like the others? What's different about him? That thought right there, that's gold. That's the tension. And tension is what keeps her interested. So, nah, it's not about playing games. It's about not giving away the whole movie before she's even bought a ticket. Let her wonder a little. That's how you stay unforgettable. Point 2. Emotionally available doesn't mean emotionally exposed. Alright man, let me clear something up, because a lot of good dudes get this twisted. Being emotionally available? That doesn't mean you open the floodgates and pour out every single feeling you've ever had on the first few dates. That's not deep. That's too much too soon. See, there's a difference between being in touch with your emotions and dumping them on someone hoping they'll fix you. A lot of guys think, if I just show her how sensitive I am, she'll feel closer to me. But what actually happens? She starts feeling like she's your therapist instead of your woman. You don't need to bleed out your emotions to prove you're real. What makes a woman feel safe with you is when you can handle your own storms, when you're steady, when you share, but with control, with strength behind it. So yeah, be open, be honest, but be anchored too. Don't hand her the keys to your emotional world before she's earned the right to be in the passenger seat. That's the difference between emotional strength and emotional exposure. Point 3. You make her the destination, not the companion. Alright bro, I need you to hear this one real clear. The moment you start treating a woman like she's the destination, like once you get her, you've made it. You've already lost your edge. Too many guys throw away their goals, their routine, even their peace, just to fit into her world. But what you don't realize is, you were never supposed to make her the prize. You were supposed to be the prize she gets to walk beside. Think about it like this. If your whole life goes on pause, the second she enters the picture, she starts to feel like she's carrying your purpose. That's not attractive. It's pressure. And it's not her job to give you direction. A woman wants to join a man who's already moving, someone who's got momentum, focus, ambition, not a guy just standing still, waiting for her to complete him. So ask yourself, am I building a life she'd want to be part of, or am I building my life around her? That answer changes everything. Point 4. You communicate from need, not intent. Let me ask you this, man. Have you ever sent a text, then sat there staring at your phone, hoping she replies quick, refreshing it, checking if she's online, wondering if you said something wrong? That right there? That's not communication, that's neediness disguised as effort. When you reach out to her, it has to come from intent, not from a place of trying to fill some emotional gap. She can feel it, even if the message is cool on the surface. The energy behind it, it gives you away every time. Women are so tuned in to how you make them feel, especially through your energy. If you're texting her just to get reassurance, just to feel seen, she's gonna pick up on that. and it slowly chips away at the attraction. But when you communicate because you want to, not because you need something, it's different. It's relaxed, confident. There's no pressure behind your words. And that's when she starts feeling pulled in instead of pushed away. So before you hit send, ask yourself, am I doing this to connect or to be validated? That one question can change the game. Point 5. You make her feel safe but not excited. Alright bro, I know this one might sting a little. You're doing everything right, being respectful, kind, consistent, you make her feel safe. And that's good, but it's not enough. Because here's the truth, safety without excitement feels like friendship. Yeah, she trusts you, but she doesn't crave you. And that craving, that spark, that's what separates the guys she respects from the ones she desires. See, women want to feel emotionally secure, but they also want to feel challenged, engaged, a little off balance in a good way. That playful tension, that unpredictability that keeps things fun. If she always knows exactly how you'll react, what you'll say when you'll text, there's no adventure left. So while you're busy trying to make her feel comfortable, you might be unknowingly putting her to sleep. Don't be afraid to tease her a little, to flirt, to throw her off in a way that keeps her smiling and second guessing, what's he gonna do next? She doesn't just want to feel safe, she wants to feel something. Point 6. You're leading with love instead of standards. Yo, let me tell you something that flipped my whole mindset. Most guys go into dating trying to prove they're worthy of love, so they show up with flowers, compliments, 24/7 availability, all heart, no boundaries. But here's the catch, when you lead with love before she's even earned your trust or respect, you're basically saying, you don't have to show me who you are, I've already decided you're worth everything. That's dangerous, man. Instead, you've got to lead with standards. That means, here's how I live. Here's what I accept. Here's what I walk away from. It's not cold, it's clear. Women don't fall for the guy who gives the most. They fall for the guy who knows what he expects and doesn't waver. Because that kind of man, he makes her rise to meet him. She respects him. She chases him. So stop asking, how much more can I give? Start asking, is she showing me she's worth keeping around? That switch changes everything. So remember, when you stop chasing, stop proving, and start owning who you are, everything changes. She doesn't want a man who needs her. She wants a man who knows his worth. Stay solid, stay focused, and let her earn you.